It's the sound of Saturday.
Definitely the sound of Saturday.
Mm-hmm. The sound of Saturday.
The sound of Saturday. That's good. T-shirt idea right there.
What is that sound though?
So it's got to be like one of those popping the top right there.
Write that down.
Yeah, with the little repping the new tee.
It's cute.
It is very cute.
I'm happy about it.
A-Bomb Adventures. Adventure is out there.
And this is a good color, and this is the best shirt.
Oh, it's great.
The type of shirt.
Abby repping the brand new A-Bomb Adventures swag.
Yeah.
I do not have one on, but I do have one of my grilling shirts on.
The reason that he doesn't have one on is my fault.
Are you going to tell him why?
I was supposed to have the laundry done. Like, he asked me if I would have it done, and I was watching the Olympics instead.
So I've got all my new shirts in, but they just feel a little bit too crisp, you know. So I was like, hey, will you wash them and, you know, wash them at least once, dry them. That way they'll kind of soften them up a little bit.
I mean,
I was getting ready to come out here and do some cooking. I was like, hey, did you get their shirts dry?
oops.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
That's kind of how it went down.
I got mine.
You definitely got yours.
Okay.
Well, you can represent.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, let's get to what we're doing.
Yeah.
So we had a great day. We showed you guys some of the downtown that we went to, and it's evening time now. We had a lot of storms come through today. Man, it's been like raining every day here, thunderstorms. So anyway, it finally moved out. We got some sunshine out here, and we're gonna go ahead and start our cook. So I think we kind of been on a crab leg kick here lately. Abby loves them though. And last time I went to the store, I actually bought 2 bags. The last ones that we steamed, we ate those, and I saved 1 bag so that we could smoke them. So that's what we're doing today.
Well, we're trying to get the recipe right. I mean, you got to keep trying it.
But we think that we like them smoked in the pit barrel the best.
Yes.
Because last time I steamed them out here and they turned out good, but I think that they're better smoked, and Abby does too.
Agreed.
So we're gonna do the smoked crab legs. By the way, got all my antique lanterns going. I burned the citronella oil in these, so the tiki oil.
Yeah, because mosquitoes love
It helps with mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are rampant down here, so if you don't have something, they're gonna be eating you up. All right, in the Lodge 12-inch camp oven, we have our corn. That's what we went to Bailey's earlier today to get. We got 4 whole pieces of corn in there. So what I do is, this is the deep one. So this one is the, I can't remember, I think it's the 8 quart. I believe this is the 8 quart, 12-inch. I've got this rack in there that picks it up, I don't know, about 1.25 inches up off the bottom or so. And I've got 4 cups of water in there. All right, so we're just gonna do 4 pieces of corn, and all we're gonna be doing is steaming these. But tell them how good it is.
It's incredible. I cannot believe the difference that it makes.
It is delicious.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things I do is I soak my corn before I cook it. Even when I go on the grill, I always soak them in water, and it seems to make a big difference. The water gets up in there, everything gets nice and hydrated, and then once you do the cook, it's gonna steam. So this is really simple. It only takes 20 to 30 minutes. Light the fire, get it to a nice little simmering boil, and then just let it go. It's as simple as that.
It's so weird the taste that the cast iron gives it.
It's unbelievable.
It's so good.
It's really, I mean, you just eat it right off that, or you can butter it, salt, pepper, whatever you want to do.
You don't need butter, but I'm going to use it.
You don't have to have butter. You can just eat it straight up like that.
Butter is the right thing to do.
All right, so we're going to be firing up the pit barrel right here. I've got some charcoal ready, and we're going to be using that to smoke our crab legs. So we've already got the charcoal ready right here. Got to light it off. I have about 1 cup here of melted butter mixed with Cajun seasoning, and this is what we'll be basting the crab legs with as they start smoking. So let's get this fired off.
Since I let you down on the teas, I'll make dessert.
You gonna make some dessert tonight?
Yeah.
We haven't even discussed that, so I don't even know what you got in plan.
You don't even have to think about it. I'm going to take care of it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be looking forward to that.
All right.
We got the fire lit. Let that start burning in. How about our new additions?
The cornbread chairs. We bought them today. They're great. I'm giving it a test. I like the rock.
Yeah,
Gives
it's
you,
a couple
something to-
foldable rocking chairs that we picked up over at BJ's today. BJ's
Yep.
being one of the wholesale places like Sam's Club.
Correct.
We like going there. But anyway, they
I
had
like
them on
this little-
sale and they fit really comfortable.
This little headrest is nice.
Yeah. They're just comfortable chairs. So we
Yeah.
picked us up 2 for back here on the patio.
I think this counts as exercise, doesn't it?
Absolutely does. You're moving your feet. You're offsetting it with the beer though.
Oh, dang.
This is Atlanta's one and only Braves baseball on CNN North Atlanta on Dickey Broadcast
They can hear you giggling over there.
680.
Getting the charcoals hotted up. All right, we got everything nice and hot. I just like to put the butter, the Cajun butter on top just to kind of help keep it nice and warm and melty. So we're gonna set that over there now. So we are just running Kingsford charcoal briquettes this time. I'm not gonna run any additional smoke wood this time. I just wanna give it a shot without the smoke wood. It's still gonna be delicious. I just wanted to try it without.
I'll be the judge of that.
So these are just basic snow crab legs. I think anybody with a reputable market, grocery store in town should be able to source these easily. I usually just look for the pack that looks the fullest, honestly, or has about 4 nice clusters. You can see like that's breaking off right there. But they were already kind of well picked through whenever I got there, so I just had to get what I could get, you know what I mean?
They still look great.
We're just gonna pile these on here and just let them start smoking, just like that. All right, so that's it. Put the lid on.
You're not going to do the butter?
Not yet, no. I'm gonna hit start though, because I want to keep up with the time. I usually do these for 30 minutes and pull them off. That's really all they take. They're already cooked, so you're really just kind of getting them up to temp. But with this process here, you know, you want to allow that smoke from that charcoal to get up in there while they get hot and get cooked. But yeah, we'll baste them at least 2 good times as they start to warm up. Let's give you a shot of the corn. So I usually just start these about the same time. Once this starts coming up to a simmer, that's when I put the crab legs on, because both of them cook about a half hour. So let's give you a look to see how that looks right there. And you're just looking down inside there. Sorry about the steam, but that's what you're doing right there. Water steaming good. It's as simple as that. Super easy recipe to do the corn like this.
I'm checking the mic. Okay, we're good.
Mic test good?
Mic test.
Mic test good. Okay, we're 10 minutes in. Let's go ahead and start basting these crab legs
Show me the butter.
with our butter with Cajun seasoning mixed in there. That looks really good.
Is this a new seasoning that we're trying as well?
This is the LA Gourmet that I got at Bailey's Farmers Market. So it's a local,
Don't disappoint us.
it's a local made, you know.
It won't.
I have not made my own variation of Cajun seasonings yet, so I don't mind trying others. They're always good.
Yes.
Now, you're gonna have people thinking that this is pointless to do this because it's the shell, the exoskeleton, but
I can honestly say that it is not. Because
I
we
think
tested that theory as well, and
Exactly.
it's amazing what it does.
it works itself down in that shell. It works itself down into the meat, even though that it may not seem like it does. It will. You
Honestly,
see,
though-
see it's dripping down. It's causing more steam.
If you're not sure, you should try it because it's
Yeah.
insane.
That's exactly right. Try it for yourself and
Yeah.
see what you think. You know, everybody kind of has a different taste, but I think it's good. The
Well,
other thing that it does, seriously, is that it's on those shells. So as you're eating the crab and you're cracking the shells and you're eating them, you're getting that on your fingers, which is transferring to the meat. That's the other way that I see that it does there. So you kind of transfer some of that off the outside to the meat as you're pulling it out of there.
Also, just the way it's cooking is just right.
See all that smoke?
Yeah.
And that butter is making that steam up even more.
Thank you, butter.
It's really good. So we're going to go another 10 minutes. I'm going to baste them again. Looking right. Let's go ahead and give them another baste with our butter. By the way, this baster that I'm using is the ThermoWorks brand silicone baster, and I think it's better than any of the ones that I've used. And we have
Sirens,
right on
of course
cue.
we do.
The sirens are coming.
Let's just take this opportunity to thank our first responders.
We love our first responders.
Yes, we do.
Unfortunately, that's just one of the side effects of where we live. Right next to a busy highway. But we're working on plans.
Yep.
We're working on plans to make our homestead much quieter than it is right now.
A giant wall. No, I'm just kidding.
Country living, where there's not a bunch of sirens, there's not people walking around asking you for money, there's not people with these loud stereo systems coming by shaking your entire house because of the bass that they have in there. Abby just loves that.
I do love it.
They literally come by, and you know, I used to have bass, I know what it's like, but they come by, they're well more equipped than I used to be, but they'll come by and the whole living room, which is right there, is just like vibrating.
I don't know how they're not deaf.
They're gonna have ringing of the ears eventually,
Yeah.
because I know all about it.
Does that make us like sound really old and
Yeah,
crotchety
we're
now?
older and more experienced. Yep. People in their 20s still have a
don't
lot
stop
to
jamming
learn.
the music. Just turn it down just like slightly.
Turn it down a little bit where your neighbors doesn't have to listen to it, you know?
Yeah. Yum.
See, it's doing really good.
It smells
Mm-hmm.
great. And crabs are healthy, right? So like when you stuff your face with it, it's not like the
Well,
worst.
the crab itself is like a fat-free food. Now adding butter doesn't help that, but it still is a good source of protein. All right, so we got about another 8 minutes or so, and then we'll pull them off.
How's our corn?
Corn's looking good. We're getting ready to shut the fire off on that one too.
I've eaten a lot of corn.
She likes the corn.
It's really good.
Bailey's got some good corn right now, so and that Dutch oven corn, you just can't beat it.
This is the time for it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Summertime is always corn season. All right, so our corn is done. I got this timer here. We started to cook 31 minutes ago, but what I usually do is it's usually somewhere between the 20 and 25 minute mark. All the water has kind of steamed out of the bottom of the pot. And usually what I do, that's when I shut the fire off and just let it sit here and just stay hot. But if you lift this lid, you'll see the steam comes out of here. See that? It's still really hot and perfect. That is the perfect cook time and temp for that corn right there. All right, so we've been smoking for 30 minutes, and that's the time that I pull them off because they're plenty done. Look how good it looks. See, with the butter and that Cajun seasoning on there, they just look beautiful. Look at this right here.
Yes.
Look at that. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Get all these loose ones in here. And then we'll go get our corn out of the Dutch oven.
We don't have to show everybody how much I'm about to eat, do we?
No, we don't have to.
Okay, great.
Now they need to go get their own crab legs and try this for themselves.
Yes.
And find out how good it is. See that right there?
Yes.
Now I will point out this has nothing to do with the video. Right now is a perfect time to come out here with, say, maybe your sliced peaches and put them on here and cook them. Cook your little dessert on the grill while you still got this hot charcoal going. But we're not going to do that. Abby has something else in store that I don't know about.
It's true.
Let's go get our corn.
I guess I better work on that.
You better. Man, this smells so good. Go ahead and get our corn. Look at that.
Yes.
Perfect. Let me re-support this.
Yeah, don't drop that.
No.
You and
I
me,
don't
we're
want it to
gonna,
crack.
we're gonna have a fight.
There we go.
Yes.
That is our dinner. So we are gonna wrap this up. We're gonna finish our beer and we're gonna go inside. We're gonna eat some dinner.
Well done, babe. Thanks for making dinner.
Thanks, babe. You're welcome. Lola has joined us.
Hey, Lola.
Lola.
Meow.
She only meows whenever she's ready.
She only meows when she's starving.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
It claims that
She
she's
is.
starving.
Every time you come into the kitchen, and I mean Abby, not me, she comes in here meowing thinking that it's time to feed her.
Lola, did you just wake up from a nap?
Yes, she did.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, anyway.
Let's do this. I'm excited.
Yep, so it is time to eat. I figured I would cut the corn first and show you how that turns out. All right, so let's get rid of the foil.
Yes. Lola. Hey.
Now, sometimes you can take these guys right here and it works out perfectly, and sometimes you got to do a little extra work. Just take the stalk end right there and just kind of cut it off, just like that. And sometimes, if you do it right, you can squeeze it just like that.
How hot is that?
It's hot.
Yeah.
See that corn coming out? But you see, sometimes you can't really, whenever you grill them, it usually will work to where they'll just kind of slide out, but I think there's just a little bit too much working against you right here.
This is a bad example, isn't it? Sorry.
No, it's still working.
Okay.
Just peel the husk back a little bit, just like that.
Yes.
And see, most of the silk stays with the husk. That is very hot. And there's your corn right there.
Yes.
Perfect. Let me cut me one, and then we'll get to some crab here.
Lola.
Look, see, look.
Okay, so that one
See,
worked.
that one worked.
That
See?
one worked perfectly.
I'm able to squeeze it. Look at that. Bam.
It smells so good.
Perfectly cooked corn. All the silk and the husk right there. So that's a cool little trick. Well, was like, is that for me?
She thinks everything is for her.
So let's give Abby a
Yes. let's-
cluster of
let's do.
crab right there.
Okay. Yes.
All right, and we'll be back to let you know how our crab turned out.
Lola. Lola.
That corn is good, right off the husk, just like that. You don't have to put any butter with it or salt and pepper. It tastes exactly like it's supposed to taste. Better than what you think it should. It's so good. Man, you just can't beat that Dutch oven corn. It's so good.
And the crab.
And the crab. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to pull one of these legs off right here. It's probably not a good example. But you hear that crack? So usually they're a little bit easier to crack
Jackpot.
whenever you smoke them like this. Like I was saying, when you steamed them,
It makes the shells a little softer.
yeah, but see, this one's still got a little bit holding, so it's not going to come out. Yeah, that inner piece is still in this one. So
That's okay. You still did.
This
pretty
is the
good.
first bite though, and it's delicious. It's so good.
Does it make a difference without the wood?
Doesn't make a difference. It's still smoky. It still has the good crab taste to it, and it is delicious. But I like how the shells. See, this piece just didn't pull out the way I was wanting it to, like it should. It would have got all that right there. But I just like that you can crack the shells, crack them, pull them in half, and usually get all the meat out in one whack there. So, tastes good though. How about you try one and you tell me
I was
what
gonna
you
say
think?
I am gonna absolutely stuff my face.
Yep.
So video over.
She doesn't want to be on camera anymore. Not today. Not for the dinner anyway.
Because I take off my bra. Sorry, everybody. It's the end of the day.
All right, guys. This is our last clip right here because Abby's enjoying her meal there, and so am I. I got to say that the Dutch oven corn is the best corn that I ever cook. I do this same process on the grill a lot, where I soak it in water and I put it on the grill and roast it for a while, and it turns out great. It's delicious corn. We've had that so many times. Every now and then I'll actually overshoot the corn, right? Sometimes I overcook it. The kernels start shriveling up a little bit. It's really hard to get it perfect every time on the grill. I think with the Dutch oven technique, where you soak it in water and just cook it for about 20-25 minutes or so steamed, they just turn out perfect every time, and they're just so good. Now I will say, you got to have good corn. It can't be bad corn. And right now we're in corn season, so it seems like everything that we're getting is good corn. But we have done it before and we bit into it. We're like, man, this just don't taste good at all. So you can get bad corn, or you can have corn that maybe is not so good. So that is terrific. And the crab legs are unbelievable. It's so good smoked like I did in the pit barrel. You don't have to have a pit barrel to do this. You can have a regular grill, any grill. It doesn't matter if you got a Weber, just any kind of charcoal grill, whatever you got. Just do it the same way. Just smoke them for about a half hour, baste them with some butter and some seasoning if you like, and they're good. I mean, what do you think, babe?
I think it's one of the best things that you've made.
She is hooked on these crab legs and this corn right now. You know, we've been having this about once a week the past few weeks. That's okay.
The smoke flavor in the crab is insane.
Oh, that was a drawer right there. It was out.
It's insane. It's so good. And
Abby's
I have
like
a graveyard of.
Oh yeah. Abby's like, why isn't the restaurants cooking it like this? I'm just like, shh, don't tell them.
Don't tell them.
Because they're going to be seeing videos like this on YouTube and Instagram, and all the restaurants are going to be like, that's a new technique we haven't done yet. Let's go ahead and mirror that and act like we invented it. I did not invent this. I have watched other videos of people doing smoked crab, and you know, so I get inspired by a lot of people that I see as well. So it's just something that I try, and every now and then we stumble on something that is just really delicious
and goes into our regular routine.
That's right. It's part of our regular routine, you know, especially corn, because it's the summer, you know, so you got to get fresh corn and cook it while you can. And the crab legs, they're always, you go to the store, they're frozen, and they're delicious.
Oh, and by the way, make your family happy and do surf and turf.
Surf and turf. So we're going to do this.
Yes.
We're going to do the crab legs and do the steak on the pit barrel at the same time. So
yes.
Surf and turf. All right, guys, we're going to finish our meal. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're enjoying our dinner.
And then we're going to watch the Olympics.
And we're going to go watch the Olympics and enjoy our evening. See you later.
Happy Saturday, everybody.